What's the deal, everybody? Welcome back to the studio. Jeremy Deal, and I wanted to do something different, so I decided to stand and test out this new microphone. Thank you, Lee, for giving me something that you don't use. Check that guy out. Just look at that. Does that look retro or what? So here we are, and we are going to be talking about the rumored Mavic 3S leaks. Why I did not buy the Mavic 3 to begin with, and why I probably will buy this one. Let's get into it. All right, so let's be real. The main reason I'm actually standing and using this microphone and testing this out is because it is hot out there, y'all. It is literally 100 degrees outside, and my back studio gets toasty. I have lots of ACs and fans running, so I'm trying to get rid of that ambient noise, so I do not have to cut those when I make these videos. So those of you new to the channel, thank you for listening to me ramble about why I have this set up, and for those of you who have been here for a while, thank you for listening to me ramble about why I have this set up. So the Mavic 3, let's talk about why I actually did not buy it to begin with. And it's because DJI has a track pattern of releasing a new model and shortly after releasing a subsequent model that is the Pro version or the next version up that fixes a lot of the issues that were wrong with the first version when it came out. Look at the Phantom line. They came out with the Phantom Pro after to fix all the things that were wrong with it and upgrade it. When DJI released this whole new line and they released 3 different drones together, I knew something was going to be up. I always wait for the second rendition of it to come out. Now, I know I'm a little late to the game here. That's because I honestly just found out about it. And since these are all rumors, specs, and leaks that have not been affirmed, who cares how late I am, right? If you're scrolling through information and you find this, you'll probably watch it no matter what. So let's talk about why I wanted the Mavic 3 and did not buy it. And that was strictly because of the telephoto mode. Now, the Mavic 3 Cine mode with ProRes is very nice for those video operators. But for those of you who just mainly do photos, I can understand why you would not get the Cine version because of that super high upgraded price. So I really debated on getting this drone when it came out instead of the Air 2S that I did end up getting. The main reason I did not actually get it is that even though I was super excited about that telephoto lens, I saw how nerfed it was from the beginning. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is shout out a few of the places where I got all of this information. The #1 spot is Drone XL. If you haven't visited, they are notorious for leaks and drone information, so I highly recommend visiting that site, and that's where I got the majority of this information. Another channel I'm going to recommend you check out is The Drone Geek. I just found his channel not too long ago, another smaller YouTuber like myself, and his information is solid. So go check him out. I'll top that up in the top so you can go check it out whenever you'd like, and we'll get into the leaks right now. So as I just brought up the fact of the telephoto lens, and it used to be a 1/2-inch sensor, and I knew that was going to cause issues. Even if you look through everyone's photos, the most unique thing about the Mavic 3 is that telephoto lens. But when you compare those images to the images taken by the traditional wide-angle lens on the drone, they are not comparable. You can see the garbage output of it. Now, what is apparently going to be happening with this Mavic 3S is that the telephoto lens is going to get upgraded from a 1/2-inch sensor to a 1-inch sensor. And that is great news. That means finally the image coming out of the telephoto lens will be almost as good as the image coming out of the traditional lens, and that is a point worth buying for me. I'm very excited to see some of those sample images and sample video because, as I mentioned, this is the most unique thing about the Mavic 3 is having that telephoto lens, because usually that's something you only get on a larger drone like an Inspire series. The next thing that's leaked or rumored about this drone is that it will have a 15% increase of battery size. Now, I don't know if this is weight, if this is 15% more flight time, or just 15% more voltage that it holds. And I don't know how that actually equates over to the fly time itself, but that's just another one of the leak specs coming out. On that, let's talk about the actual sensor in the camera, and that appears to be unchanged. So the main camera sensor is not going to be changed at all, but as I did just mention, that telephoto one is going to be upgraded to a 1-inch sensor. I know I just said it, but I am super excited about this. I want a nice telephoto lens for my drone, for real estate video in particular. I think it will be a very unique angle and an easy way to single out properties from their next door neighbors. And the last thing we should talk about is the fact that it's going to supposedly come in multiple color options. Now, if you're anything like me, this does not matter to you at all. All that matters is the specs inside of the drone, but maybe releasing it in a different color that is easier to see in the sky would be helpful. And on that note, we should jump on over to our sponsor for this video. I would love to tell you all about our sponsor for this video. The sponsor, our very first sponsor. The sponsor is me. I'm the sponsor. Please like and subscribe, comment down below, help me out with the algorithm because I am doing this all myself. So back to the video. All right, so that's everything I have about this drone and the specs coming up, about why I am actually more excited about this than I was for the original Mavic 3, and why, even though I did not buy the original Mavic 3, I probably will be investing in this 3S. As always, keep rocking and rolling, enjoy what you're doing, make smart business decisions. Hopefully. Maybe we'll buy it, maybe we won't. Catch you next time.